Yes. Hey, Gene Gall and Mr. Greg Pence, the oldest brother. He told me that. And you served in the Marines for what, 5.5 years?
5.5 years. I was in Beirut, Lebanon, and today is the 37th anniversary of the bombing of the Beirut barracks that I actually was stationed in for a short period of time. So, and I've done an awful lot to commemorate, and I want to get this date permanently commemorated.
And you're originally from what town?
Columbus, Indiana.
Columbus, Indiana. And now I talked to your missus, and this is a question my wife hates when I ask at weddings. She actually kicks me under the table when I do this, but how did you and your wife first meet?
So I walked into the dorm room in college in Rome, Italy in 1976, and I saw her sitting on my friend's bed.
All right.
I looked at those eyes and I fell in love instantly.
Oh, all right. And
was her answer that good?
No, actually yours was more precise. You have to compare notes later. You have to compare notes later. Okay, so you saw her on the bed, and I mean you saw her sitting on the bed.
Yeah.
And
in the dorm room.
In the dorm room. And where was your first date?
Oh, it was about 2.5 years later in Chicago.
Okay. And what did you do for your first date?
We went to Allegro Non Troppo movie, which was $1, and I didn't have any money, and I said, I forgot my wallet, can you pay? She said, yeah, but then we're going back to your apartment, I'm getting paid back before we go anywhere else tonight.
Well, she also mentioned that is not a movie she would recommend for a first-time date.
Did she remember the name of the movie?
Yes, she did.
That's impressive.
But she said don't take your first date there because if you're not Italian, you're not going to understand it.
It was a cartoon.
Oh, was it a cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
it was a Disney cartoon.
There you go, Disney cartoon. Now, it also took you, what, 4 years to ask her to get married?
I think about probably pretty close.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't date each other for a few years, and then we dated for a couple of years.
So how did you get involved in politics?
So I've never been involved in politics. I've always been in business.
Okay.
And I've always been behind the scenes helping other folks.
Right.
Helping my younger brother in 1988 and 90, and then other people that ran for Congress in our district. We always had fundraisers and to help support people. About 3 years ago, my current congressman, a gentleman named Luke Messer, decided he was going to run for Senate, asked me to be his finance chair statewide. And as I was doing that, people said, why don't you run for his seat? And here I am. And I really, and this isn't a political statement, I will tell you that the combination of Donald Trump, his background, and my brother's heart, I said, I want to go out and help him. And that's what I'm doing here in North Carolina today.
So how many different places have you been in North Carolina? How long are you going to be in North Carolina
Today
for?
and tomorrow. And then I've got to get back. I've got a race that I got to get back to. I think today is about our 5th stop, and I think we have about that many tomorrow. We're going to go to the rally. We're going to go to the pre-rally, and then when the rally starts, we're going to continue on to some other events.
Similarities between North Carolina and Indiana.
This is exactly. I can tell you, these are my peeps.
They are your peeps.
100%. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you get back to signing signs here, but hey,
right,
Gene. Got to listen to the Vice President's brother
Oldest,
talk about and
better looking, smarter brother.
Hey, he remembered the first movie you went to.
Allegro Non Troppo.
Yes.
Oh, you both remember.
And he was more precise as to what date you actually first met.
Oh.
Can I get you sign that? There beside you.